Yes, 7.5 up to yes, 13th problem is over. Next, 14th problem. Integral 3x minus 1 by x plus 2 whole square dx. Integral 3x minus 1 by x plus 2 whole square dx. First resolve into partial fractions. That is solution. That is 3x minus 1 by x plus 2 whole square is equal to here repeated factors. That's why this is a by x plus 2 plus b by x plus 2 whole square. This is x plus 2 whole square means repeated factors. That's why a by x plus 2 plus b by x plus 2 whole square. 3x minus 1 by x plus 2 whole square is equal to, taking x plus 2 whole square is the LCM. So in the numerator you get a into x plus 2 plus b into a into x plus 2 plus b only. Here x plus 2 whole square cancel, then you get b only. Then equating the numerators, that is 3x minus 1 is equal to a into x plus 2 plus b. Then substitute x is equal to minus 2 here, you get b value. That is put x is equal to minus 2. Put x is equal to minus 2. That is 3 into minus 2 minus 1 is equals to b. Here substitute minus 2. You get this term is 0. Then you get b value only. That is 3 into minus 2 minus 6 minus 1 minus 7. That is b is equal to minus 7. B is equal to minus 7. Then we want to find out a value equating the coefficient of x terms. Equating the coefficient of x terms or constant terms. Equating the coefficient of x terms. Equating the coefficients of x terms. Equating the coefficient of x terms, that is here in LHS side this is 3x, that is the coefficient of x is 3. Here a into x ax, that is x coefficient is a, that is a is equal to 3. So from this partial fractions, the given 3x minus 1 by x plus 2 whole square can be resolved into partial fractions. We get a is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 7. Then you write integral 3x minus 1 by x plus 2 whole square dx is equal to integral a is what? 3 by x plus 2. 3 by x plus 2 plus b is what? Minus 7. Minus 7 by x plus 2 whole square dx. Minus 7 by x plus 2 whole square dx. Then split into two integrals, that is 3 into integral 1 by x plus 2 dx minus 7 into integral 1 by x plus 2 whole square dx. So this is integration of 1 by x. Integration of 1 by x plus 1 is log mod x plus 2. That is 3 into log mod x plus 2. 3 into log mod x plus 2 minus 7. Here integration of 1 by x square dx is equal to minus 1 by x plus c. Integration of 1 by x square dx is equal to minus 1 by x plus c. Here x is x plus 2. X is x plus 2. That's why this integration is minus 1 by x plus 2 by x plus 2 derivative 1. Here x plus 2 is you treat it as x. By using chain rule, x plus 2 derivative is 1 plus c. That is the final answer is log mod x plus 2 whole cube plus 7 by x plus 2 plus c. log mod x plus 2 whole cube plus 7 by x plus 2 plus c. Yes, 15th problem. Integral 1 by x to the power of 4 minus 1 dx. Integral 1 by x to the power of 4 minus 1 dx. First our target is first resolve into given partial fractions. What is given here? 1 by x to the power of 4 minus 1. So this is 1 by x square minus 1 into x square plus 1. So x to the power of 4 minus 1 is x to the power of 4 minus 1 is x square whole square minus 1 whole square. That is a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. Next step, this is equal to 1 by this x square minus 1 is x minus 1 into x plus 1 into this is x square plus 1. So this is reducible factors. X minus 1, that is x is equal to 1. X plus 1, that is x is equal to minus 1. But this is irreducible factors. That is, we get the imaginary factors. But you know, that is 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 1 into x square plus 1 is equal to a by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 1 plus cx plus d by x square plus 1. So third factor is the irreducible factor. That's why you write cx plus d by x square plus 1. That is 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 1 into x square plus 1 is equal to, take LCM, that is x minus 1 into x plus 1 into x square plus 1, taking LCM. So in the numerator you get here x minus 1 cancel, that is a into x plus 1 into x square plus 1. Here x plus 1 cancel, that is plus b into x minus 1 into x square plus 1. Here x square plus 1 cancel, then you get plus cx plus d into so cx plus d into x minus 1 into x plus 1. Cx plus d into x minus 1 into x plus 1. Huh? Oh, 9 కి నాది కాదు, సారీ, ఫిజిక్స్ సార్ వస్తారు 9. Yes, here denominators are same, equating the numerators, that is 1 is equals to a into x plus 1 into x square plus 1 plus b into x minus 1 into x square plus 1 plus cx plus d into this is x square minus 1. Here x minus 1 into x plus 1 is x square minus 1. Here put x is equal to -1. Put x is equal to -1. Then you get b value. Put x is equal to -1. That implies 1 is equal to, here x is equal to -1. This term goes to 0. Plus b into -1 into -1 whole square plus 1. This term is also 0. Why? Here x square -1 is there. Put x is equal to -1 here. -1 whole square is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. That's why this term goes to 0. That is the plus 0. 1 is equal to here b into -2 into plus 2. That is b is equal to -1/4. b is equal to -1/4. Next, equating x cube coefficients. Put x is equal to 1. Another value you get. Put x is equal to 1 implies, put x is equal to 1, you get a value. That is 1 is equal to a into 1 plus 1 into 1 square plus 1. Here put x is equal to 1, b term goes to 0. This is 0. Here x is equal to 1, this term is also 0. That is 1 is equal to a into 2 into 2. That implies a is equal to 1/4. A is equal to 1/4. So we get a value, b value. We required a c value and a d value. That's why equating x cube coefficients. Equating x cube coefficients. Equating x cube coefficients. Here observe this. X plus 1 into x square plus 1. X into x square, x cube. X cube into ax cube. That is here x cube coefficient is a. But in LH side there is no x cube coefficient. That's why x cube coefficient on LH side is 0. Is equal to, here x cube coefficient is a. Here b into x square, x cube. That is bx cube. That's why plus b. Here also cx into x square, cx cube. That is plus c. 0 is equal to a plus b plus c. So 0 is equal to, a is what? 1/4. B is what? -1/4 plus c. Here plus 1/4 minus 1/4 cancel. That is c value goes to 0. C value 0. Then we want to find out the d value. D value equating the constant terms. Equating constant terms. Equating constant terms on both sides. Here LH side constant term is 1 is equal to, in RH side you observe this, after multiplication of these two terms you get 1 into 1 1, that 1 into a, that is a is one constant term. Here -1 into +1 -1, that -1 into b, minus b is the constant term. Here d into -1, d into -1, minus d is the another constant term. Here substitute the values. A is equal to what? A is equal to 1/4 minus of b is equal to -1/4 minus d. That is 1 is equal to 1/4 plus 1/4, 1/2 minus d. That implies d is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1, that is minus 1 by 2. D value is minus 1 by 2. That is after completing the partial fractions, we get A value, B value, C value and D value. Then substitute integral 1 by x to the power of 4 minus 1 dx is equal to integration of A is 1 by 4, 1 by 4 by x minus 1 plus B is minus 1 by 4 by x plus 1, C 0. That's why C into 0 into x 0 plus D. D is minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 by x square plus 1 dx. That is equal to 1 by 4 is constant, integral 1 by x minus 1 dx, split into 3 integrals here. Minus 1 by 4 is constant, integral 1 by x plus 1 dx. Minus 1 by 2 constant, integral 1 by x square plus 1 dx. This is equal to 1 by 2 into log mod x minus 1. So here x minus 1 is x. 1 by x integration is log mod x by what is x minus 1 derivative? 1 by using chain rule. Minus 1 by 4 into log mod x plus 1 by x plus 1 derivative 1 minus 1 by 2 into this is integration of 1 by 1 plus x square tan inverse x plus c. Tan inverse x plus c. That implies log mod x minus 1 whole power 1 by 2. Keshav, 9 ki chemistry kada. వస్తున్నాడా? ఏ టైంకి వస్తున్నాడు? చిరు సార్ ఫోన్ చేయి. Minus log mod x plus 1 whole power 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 into tan inverse x plus c. 1 by 2 into tan inverse x plus c. సరే కంటిన్యూ చేస్తా కానీ స్వామి నువ్వు ఉంటున్నావా కేశవ? కేశవ ఉన్నాడా? సౌండ్ ఆఫ్ చేసినట్టున్నాడు కొంచెం. ఓకేనా? Yes. Next problem. Yes, 16th problem. Integral 1 by x into x power n plus 1 dx. Integral 1 by x into x power n plus 1 dx. Here, not using the partial fractions method, just first simplify this function. Integral 1 by x into x power n plus 1 dx is solution. That is integral 1 by multiplying the numerator and the denominator with n into x power n minus 1. N into x power n minus 1. Why multiplying this term n into x power n minus 1 means here what is the denominator x power n plus 1? What is x power n derivative n into x power n minus 1? That derivative, denominator derivative required in the numerator. That's why we can multiplying and dividing the n into x power n minus 1. That is here x into x power n plus 1 into n into x power n minus 1 dx. So multiplying the numerator and denominator with n into x power n minus 1. Why n into x power minus 1? X power n minus 1 means what is the denominator given? X power n plus 1. X power n derivative is n into x power minus n into x power n minus 1. That's why we can multiply the numerator and the denominator with n into x power n minus 1. Then substitution. Yes, this is n into x power n minus 1 by, you see the denominator n into here x into x power n minus 1. That is x power n. That is n into x power n into x power n plus 1 dx. Here this is n. X power n minus 1 into x, that is x power n. So let x power n plus 1 is equal to t. We consider x power n plus 1 is equal to t. So what is the derivative of x power n plus 1? N into x power n minus 1 is equal to dt by dx. That is n into x power n minus 1 dx is equal to dt. N into x power n minus 1 dx is equal to dt. That is 1 by n into integral 1 by n into integral n into x power n minus 1 dx is dt. That is 1 by x power n plus 1 is equal to t, and x power n is t minus 1. Here x power n is t minus 1 into x power n plus 1 is t into dt. Here 1 by n is constant. Yes. Here then you go for partial fractions. But here simply you can write 1 by n into integral t minus of t minus 1. T minus of t minus 1. T minus t. Minus t plus t cancel. Minus of minus plus 1. So numerator 1 can be written like t minus of t minus 1 by t minus 1 into t dt. Then split into two integrals, 1 by n into integral t by t into t minus 1 dt minus integral t minus 1 by t into t minus 1 dt. That is 1 by n into, here tt cancel, integration of 1 by t minus 1 dt. Here t minus 1 cancel. Integration of 1 by t minus integration of 1 by t dt, that is 1 by n into log mod t minus 1 minus log mod t plus c, that is 1 by n into log mod t minus 1 by t, that is log a by log a minus log b, that is log a by b. What is t here? Substitute. T is x power n plus 1. T minus 1 is x power n, that is 1 by n into log mod x power n by x power n plus 1 plus c. This is the just like this is one of the formula, integral 1 by x into x power n plus 1. For example, problems are given like this: 1 by x into x power 100 plus 1 dx. Directly you can write this formula: 1 by 100 into log mod x power 100 by x power 100 plus 1. This type of problems. For example, here problem is given minus 1. You go for again multiplying x power n minus 1, numerator and denominator, go in this way, same way. Okay. So this is the one of the formula. You can add this also in a formula list. Integration of 1 by x into x power n plus 1 is equal to 1 by n into log mod x power n by x power n plus 1 plus c. Very, very important model for objective purpose, this problem. Yes, 17th problem. 17th problem. Integral cos x by 1 minus sin x into 2 minus sin x dx. Integral cos x by 1 minus sin x into 2 minus cos x, 2 minus sin x into dx. Here observe this. In the numerator is cos x. So the derivative of sin x is cos x here. That's why first you can use the substitution method. Let sin x is equal to t. Right, solution. Solution. Integral cos x by 1 minus sin x into 2 minus sin x dx. That is sin x is equal to t. Substitution. Let sin x is equal to t. Sin x derivative cos x is equal to dt by dx. That implies cos x into dx is equal to dt. Cos x into dx is equal to dt. That is, change the x variable in terms of t. That is integration of 1 by 1 minus t into 2 minus t into cos x into dx is dt. So here also we are going to resolve into partial fractions. This is 1 by 1 minus x into 2 minus x, like that. 1 by 1 minus t into 2 minus t. You can take separately 1 by 1 minus t into 2 minus t. These are the reducible factors. That is a by 1 minus t plus b by 2 minus t. A by 1 minus t plus b by 2 minus t. That is 1 by 1 minus t into 2 minus t is equal to, here taking LCM, 1 minus 2 t into 2 minus t is the LCM. In the numerator you get a into 2 minus t plus b into 1 minus t. a into 2 minus t plus b into 1 minus t. Equating the numerators, 1 is equal to a into 2 minus t plus b into 1 minus t. Put t is equal to 1 here, we get a value. Put t is equal to 2 here, we get b value. Yes. Put t is equal to 1, that implies 1 is equal to a into 2 minus 1 plus this term goes to 0. That is, you get a is equal to 1. Next, put t is equal to 2. That implies 1 is equal to, here you substitute t is equal to 2. This goes to 0. That is b into 1 minus 2. 1 is equal to minus b. That implies b is equal to minus 1. B is equal to minus 1. Then integration of 1 by 1 minus t into 2 minus t into dt is equal to, so a is what here? 1. Integration of 1 by 1 minus t plus b is minus 1. Minus 1 by 2 minus t dt. So split into two integrals. That implies integration of 1 by 1 minus t dt minus integration of 1 by 2 minus t dt. So we consider here 1 minus t is t. Integration of 1 by t, log mod t, log mod 1 minus t by derivative of 1 minus t minus 1. You remember the integration also have a chain rule. You consider this is x. So 1 by x derivative log mod x by what is the x derivative? You write the denominator. 1 minus t derivative minus 1. 1 derivative 0 minus t derivative with respect to t minus 1. Minus here also log mod 2 minus t by minus 1 plus c, arbitrary constant. So here you get plus, here you get minus, that is log mod 2 minus t minus log mod 1 minus t plus c. So log a minus log b, that is log mod 2 minus t by 1 minus t plus c. Then substitute what is t? Sin x. Therefore, log mod 2 minus sin x by 1 minus sin x plus c. That's enough. Log mod 2 minus sin x by 1 minus sin x plus c.